Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the So What Morning Show. You already know what it is, what we do, current events on deck. And I got some familiar faces in the building, and I'm excited about what's about to go down. You already know what it is. We got to promote black-owned businesses. Community empowerment segment up first. Let's do Total Package Energy. That's what we got. Total Package Energy, man. We've been supporting this black-owned business for about 7 or 8 years now. Please continue to support Total Package Energy. They're out of the Bay Area. You already know what it is. They got an energy shot. They got B12. They got vitamin C. They got a whole bunch of stuff. And they also have pea protein made out of peas. Please, please, please support Total Package Energy. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Also, we got our re-up. Wipe the pee up. We got our re-up. Hey! We got our reason. He is risen re-up. You already know what it is. You better get it now. Order right now. I'm going to the post office tomorrow. All right? Order yours right now. All you have to do is go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. MrZoWhat.com. Go to my website and order your He Is Risen right now. I go to the post office twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. All right? If you want your package shipped out tomorrow, Tuesday, 10 a.m., order yours right now. And don't order a swipe package. Without ordering one of my books. Now listen, man, I got books. Man, I'm like everybody else, man. I'm a work in progress. I remembered some stuff after failing, and then I wrote it down. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I think I got some pretty interesting ideas contained in these books. All right? 2 of these books are available on my website right now. All you have to do is go to MrZoWhat.com. MrZoWhat.com. You can get the holographic relationship or the shrouded lighthouse. This is the holographic relationship or the shrouded lighthouse. You can get these 2 books on my website. These 2 books right here, you can get on my website. This book is available exclusively on Amazon.com. The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship, available in multiple platforms on Amazon.com. These are on my book, on my website, IamZoeWilliams.com. This is Amazon.com. All right, those are my books. This is He Is Risen. Also, don't forget to go to RussellHerbals.com. Why? Because you need a detox. You need to get a detox. It was Russell Harrison who actually formulated this exclusive He Is Risen libido pill for the So What show. You can't get it anywhere but here. Dr. Russell Harrison put that together for this show. But you could also reach out to Dr. Russell Harrison personally. Go to his website, RussellHerbals.com. RussellHerbals.com. Now keep in mind, everybody is coming at Dr. Russell right now because of the way Bud Crawford looked. He made Bud Crawford look. And they said Bud ain't never looked like that before. Huh? Boy came out there and put that monkey knuckle down. Russell Harrison. All right? Go support. Also, don't forget to support shepherdssweets.com. Don't forget to support shepherdssweets.com. Black-owned business providing diabetes-inducing sweets. And
Get it out, nigga.
listen, sweet potato cake.
Yeah.
She got like all type of crunch, candy, stripe, triple lemon pound cake, red velvet. Like, it's a serious situation. Go to shepherdssweets.com. Continue to support black-owned businesses. I got that done in 7 minutes. Is there anything you guys want to promote real quick? Ray Grady,
Speakeasy
Bobby.
Comedy, man. The 2nd, September 2nd. If you're out here in Los Angeles, man, bring your ass out. Hit the Instagram, hit the link on my demo, my bio. Get your tickets. Because, I bring the funny out here. So, yeah, this is my, 5th show out here in L.A. producing it. You know what I'm saying? So, outside of the tour. So, yeah, come on out, man.
I love it. Now, where can people...
My Instagram is @Grady Comedy. Yes, just go there and you'll find all your show needs. Salute to everybody that'll be in Nashville with me next week. Be down there banging out these bits in Nashville. Salute to Murfreesboro. Salute. Got a ton of cousins down there. So come on. I mean, they buying them goddamn tickets.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
My bad,
You must have some amnesia or something, man. That's my backyard, bro. I'm from Murfreesboro.
That's where you from, OG?
Come on,
bro.
Has
Man.
it been that long since we talked?
Yeah, it's been a long time, Bobby.
I'm from Murfreesboro, bro.
Oh, shit.
Got a house there and still.
Oh, it's beautiful down there.
What you doing?
Zanies.
Oh, in Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville,
yeah.
So,
Okay.
They copping them tickets. Sibo, you know Sibo?
No,
He messed with Corey.
Oh.
So he the one that's doing the show down there at the Dope Comedy Jam.
Wait a minute. I met Sibo.
Muscle dude.
Yeah, when Corey was there a few years
Yeah,
ago.
that's him. Yeah, that's him. So he bringing me down there. So he like, look, they buying them tickets in droves.
That's crazy,
'cause I'm
man.
down there. Yeah, he was
That's
like,
crazy.
he just called me this morning like, nigga, they coming to see you.
How many nights you doing?
I'm just doing one.
One
I
night?
don't like doing a whole bunch. Just let me get in and out. And then
What night are you there?
Wednesday, the 13th.
The 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
September, yeah.
Wow.
I haven't been there. This be about what? Man, last time I was in there it was like 2012.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm willing to see what Nashville gonna look like.
That's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
I ain't never.
How ironic, man. Damn.
I knew soon as Bobby heard Murfreesboro.
And he pronounced it right. That's what
Bobby
really
said,
got
what?
He is from Murfreesboro.
The Murfreesboro
He sure
consulate,
is.
the
Yeah.
Black
Say-
Caucus of Murfreesboro didn't call me
Talk.
and tell me Grady was down in my neck of the woods.
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
Man.
Me, Brett.
Oh,
I ain't mad.
yeah.
mad. Bobby, what you got to promote?
Well, I'd like to start with an acknowledgement of today. 60 years ago today, something happened that we didn't really fully utilize, and that is the gathering of 250,000 people that look like us out of frustration and disgust with the way things were going in this country. And a man by the name of Dr. Martin Luther King led a march to the Capitol. And the gentleman that accompanied him, Clarence Jones, an amazing brother who's a great businessman. He's just a brilliant person. He has a residency at Stanford University. Just an amazing brother who wrote "I Have a Dream."
Yeah.
But
He
more
wrote
than,
it?
Yeah, he wrote the speech.
Martin didn't write that.
No, he was his confidant. That's not him right there. So while you got that picture up there, we'll just roll with that because that's the other reason that I'm here in tribute to that brother right there. His name is Dwayne Frosty Mac. You know Frosty Mac?
He just passed.
Yeah.
Dwayne Frosty Mac.
Mac Franklin. This guy right here has worked with Team Watson since his onset.
Mm-hmm.
I've been knowing him for over 30 years, and I had spoken to him a few days before he passed, and he was his cheerful self. He was the kind of brother that if you met him like you know him, you never saw him in a bad mood. He always had a kind word. And his granddaughter, is Juju Watkins, the number one basketball player
at UNC.
Yeah,
I hear she's a problem.
No, she's the real deal, man.
I seen her.
Because he sold into her in that fashion, man. But I just wanted to say, this brother, man, I miss him. But we're going to be doing a series of legacy events because we want to surround the concept of fatherhood. And along that same note, shout out to Big U. Mm-hmm. His son, Dayon, is going to make the San Diego Chargers team. Man, he had an interception yesterday, and he's balling out, man. Yeah, so shout out to Big U. Fatherhood, like it or loathe it, is still the cornerstone of civilization. And for the brothers who have been successful, like Zoe, being able to figure out a way to cobble together enough of a relationship with the mothers of his children to be there. You've had that similar experience. I'm still a work in progress, and I can't give up, but I'm inspired by the brothers who have been able to close that gap and be a part of their children and their offspring's lives. So salute to this brother. Matter of fact, there's an event tomorrow night in Inglewood where we're going to get out with a memory of Frosty Mac, man. Just he was a hell of a ball player. He played with Darryl Strawberry and
baseball.
all them cats. No. Strawberry played basketball too.
Oh yeah.
No, the Shaw was the shit back then, man. And he was a phenomenal athlete, but he answered the call from the streets, you know. And he put his life back together, man, and has been just a lightning rod for positive things over the years, man. I seen this brother sell $300,000 worth of tickets for the Pacquiao Mayweather fight, man. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
wow.
Yeah. That cat was coming up. And
hey, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bobby.
Clarence Jones, the brother that wrote the "I Have a Dream" speech. That's him seated. That's me and my cousin Roddy Law and my cousin Fred Mentor, and we're working on something to kind of switch this thing around from the marching and the protesting and all of that to the fact that the economics is where we have to focus at going forward. And on that note right there, salute to brother Clarence Jones. He's now 93 years old and in a knock in the motor, man. He's still putting in that work, you know.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Hey, listen, when you come in here, I want y'all to hit the like button. It's free to hit the like button. It's free to support this channel. There is a $sign at the bottom of the live chat. That $sign represents the super chat. For people who come here, listen to the show, enjoy the content, laugh with us every week, come on, show your love. Drop a couple twos and fews on that super chat, that little $sign. You know, it's like tithing.
I had to let that sink in.
That's why I ain't saying that. I was like,
no, this is not hustling, man. It's a fair exchange, man.
It's value for value, man.
Yeah.
Hit that damn like button. Hit that super chat button. Show your love. Anybody that's already done it, we appreciate it. Now, let's get into the current events.
tithing. Let's get into tithing.
And there's a lot going on, so I want to be able to cover this relatively quickly. Let's see what y'all got. Bobby and Grady. All right. I'm sorry. What y'all think about Bob Barker dying?
Well, I thought he was,
I thought he was already dead.
I thought he was already dead.
I'm sorry.
After I seen him in Happy Gilmore shit, and then they had the BB for the prison. You know, he had the soap. And while I say Illinois, everybody thought Bob Barker had clothing and soap for the prisons in Illinois. So I was like, oh fuck him. Yeah.
But he didn't, did he?
I don't know.
I thought he was really about saving the animals,
He
like
had-
SPCA or something.
My best friend in prison, they had Bob Barker soap, underwear, house shoes, all that.
Bob Barker soap
BB
in jail.
Yeah, it's prison in Illinois. Yeah.
Look at
You know
Bobby.
how niggas do the dial soap?
Yeah.
Yeah, his was BB on the soap. I would call him right now.
You lying. Ain't no
Fuck me
Bob
up.
Barker soap.
No. I said, remember, that's privately owned.
You telling me
That's privately
the
owned.
the
I didn't
former host
Let me tell you, man.
of The Price is Right, who loved all them animals, had his own designer soap series
He had
for
the
jail.
soap, T-shirts, all them little house shoes. BB was the stamp. So I don't know if it was him, but the cats that was in Illinois, we talking about Department of Correction.
I'm saying maybe it was another Bob Barker. Just like, remember there, a lot of people thought
Like I said, I don't
our
know.
Michael Jordan, right, was involved in private prisons. When we say our Michael Jordan, a lot of people thought Michael Jordan was investing in privatized prisons,
That's what they said.
right? Come to find out, it was another Michael Jordan that's a white man
Right.
named Michael Jordan. But it wasn't Michael Jeffrey Jordan who played for the Bulls, but a lot of people assumed that it was. And also there's another guy out there in radio, pretty famous guy, I think he's dead now, but his name was Michael Jackson. He was pretty damn famous. So, you know,
I mean, put it like this. If
that ain't the Bob Barker from
I
Price is
don't know.
Right.
I didn't say. I just didn't care. I was like, oh, that's the Price is Right, nigga. Shit.
Somebody said soap, combs, toothbrushes.
See? I ain't making this shit up, man. I ain't making this shit up. I just know if I got some money, I would probably invest in the prison. Because that make niggas get upset. But like, why you keep well, if you gonna keep fucking up, I'm gonna get rich off of you.
Somebody need to come up.
That's it.
So that's the same concept as somebody gonna sell you some crack. I might as well benefit
No.
from.
I don't want to sell you poison. I want to be able to be like, listen, you think this is a motherfucking resort. That's what niggas think prison is.
Right.
This is a resort. So here go your soap, here go your towels, here go your shams. I'm gonna get bread off of your dumbass mistakes.
That makes sense. Bobby?
I'm gonna pass on that, man, because I don't know the facts of it. You know, so it's better not to speak on something that I can't
We talking
contribute
about
to.
Bobby.
Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Bob
How you
Barker.
feel about it?
I don't feel either way because I don't know for a fact it was him that did it. But Bob Barker, otherwise, he's 99 years old, man.
time for him to go.
If somebody's crying and all emotional about him leaving here after 99 years, man, they don't understand the blessing of being alive that long with a reasonable portion of health and strength. So
Norman
I'll
Lear's
leave it
still
at
here.
that. Huh?
Norm Litt's still here. Shit.
Norman Lear.
And he
Yeah.
done took everything from Eric Monte.
Wow.
You know who that's Eric Monte is, right?
Yeah.
Good Times, right?
Yeah.
Took everything from
The
him.
first Lionel Jefferson.
All right then. Took everything from him. Took everything from him.
Wow.
He
Norm
wrote
Litt
all of
still,
it, yeah.
he was still on Kathy Lee and Regis. I mean, Kathy Lee and Ryan Seacrest. These motherfuckers kicking 100. He was like $1.02.
$1.02.
Chilling.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, Tasha.
it's coming back. Is masking coming back? As new COVID variants emerge, here's what experts are saying.
What they saying?
As 3 new COVID-19 variants are spreading across the country, many people are wondering, are the masks coming back? While the Center for Disease Control and Prevention have not announced new mask mandates, some schools and businesses are reinstating their familiar pandemic era rule. And depending on your situation, experts say you may want to consider it too. People 65 years old plus and people who are immunocompromised should strongly consider masking during flu, RSV, COVID season while indoor public spaces. Listen, Bobby, it's coming back. And why is it coming back?
For the same reason that it was introduced the first time, and that is the profit motive. Fear sells. Yeah. When you look at the fact that the people who are having complications and dropping dead, it's not a day passes by that somebody that had the jab does not end up with complications that no one connects directly to the original intrusion into their body of these infections, you know. Yeah. And I got a real problem with that because I know people that took the jab and died mysteriously. And the numbers have just grown exponentially over the years, you know, including Brother Frosty Mac, you know, in order to keep working the fights, and he was working all of the fights, and take that jab, man. And I know other people personally, man, that took that jab, man, and dropped dead within days. And nobody wants to say that, well, how do you prove that? Well, it's kind of hard to prove it when they're continuing to scare you into believing that you have to trust the same people that put you in that situation. Yeah. Now, I do want to tie into something that you said about Dr. Russell earlier. Shout out to the doc for another amazing story that's under the radar right now, but James Lights Out Tony is going to be fighting in Jamaica next month. Yeah. At 50 years old, man.
James Tony?
James Tony. James Tony is another one that's on the juice.
And he's a problem, man. He's a problem, man.
He can always fight.
He could always fight.
Nah, he's back at that level now where he liable to take some of these youngsters down, man.
Hey, James Tony is one of my favorite fighters, man. I can't even
He got some Jack Johnson in him, man, because, you know, he's a great defensive fighter. And now that he's got more strength and stamina.
Can he run around the ring?
He ain't got to run that far, you know. No.
All I know is
not with his defensive skills.
Yeah, you don't want to hit him.
No.
You don't want to get there.
No.
When Dr. Russell's, I'm telling you, when his herbs and detox get in your system, you gonna think how I felt beforehand. But how I felt beforehand, I was like, oh, it's about over. I can't do it anymore. So after getting on that detox, it's really like a reset button. Just cleanses everything. And now the boxing community, they are getting wind of Dr. Russell, because now, like I said, you got James Toney, but this big ass win for Bud Crawford has piqued people's curiosity regarding nutrition, especially the nutritionist that was previously with Bud versus the one that got him over the hill this time.
Well, you know, just to ride that wave for a second, what people need to consider when it comes to health and wellness is, why is it so important to eliminate? Because everything that I've taken from Dr. Russell, it forces these toxins and poisons out of your body, literally. And the thing that we have to do is condition ourselves to make that accommodation, to know that it's best for us to realize that using the bathroom behind having an orgasm is 1A, if not a neck and neck kind of situation, man. No, seriously, man. Until you get impacted to the point where you don't use the bathroom for 2 or 3 weeks, then you figure out that's a problem, man. Because, you know, you're not pregnant, but you're beginning to look pregnant. You know,
talk that shit,
you got backed up. You know, Hey, man. Now you get irritable. And that leads to all kind of other problems, man. You know, erectile dysfunction is one of them. You know,
Real rap.
Huh?
Real rap.
I'm just saying, man. We really got to rewire ourselves to understand that it's a beautiful thing to be able to use the bathroom without any problems, man. You know what I mean? It really do, man.
So you think that they looking at him like Kevin Trudeau? Because they silenced Kevin Trudeau after he got his book out.
Listen, we want to protect Dr. Russell at all costs.
You see what they did to Dr. Savvy? I mean,
all I know is Dr. Russell is a master of detoxing. That's it.
That's it.
He does not heal people. He just detoxes people.
Well, the thing is this: when it comes to protecting folks, we just have to look at it differently. Because I'm all about reshaping the narrative to the point where we understand there's certain things you must be willing to kill for, and there's certain things you got to be willing to die for.
Yeah.
So if someone is threatening the person that has created life in a higher quality for you, then you got a right to turn towards that person and say, "Not if I get off first."
Yeah.
You know, you can't take it off the table. Man.
That's boxing. You got to get off first.
Yeah.
You got to get off first.
Yeah.
So you didn't care about Bob Barker. That's fine.
Bob,
did you give a shit?
I did.
You did?
I didn't.
Oh, okay. So why you asking us?
You know how he plays advocate.
Why you asking us, bro? Knock it off.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought maybe, growing up you played a lot of hooky and you were able to stay home and watch.
I watched it with my grandmother in Mississippi.
I knew you did.
I watched it.
See, now the truth is coming out.
And all the black women go down and run crazy.
You were there,
everybody. Well, no, I wasn't there. I was at grandma's house. So when you run down and be like everybody running and shit, and they pull the little ding, 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 and then you miss, you trash, you know what I'm saying? So it was fun. It was funny back when I was a child. You know what I mean?
Bobby, I got to ask you this, as well as Grady. The reports have just come out that Bronny James, LeBron James' eldest child, youngster, who of course is at USC. The report has come back basically saying his cardiac arrest incident was caused by a congenital heart defect. That's what caused his, cardiac arrest that happened while he was at USC on the court a month or so ago. After a comprehensive initial evaluation at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center led by Dr. Marji, this got to be a Hindu. The last name has 37 letters. I don't know.
Okay.
And follow-up evaluations at the Mayo Clinic led by Dr. Michael J. Ackerman and Athletic Health Morrisontown Medical Center led by Dr. Matthew W. Martinez. The probable cause of Mr. James's sudden cardiac arrest, SCA, has been identified. It is an anatomically and functionally significant congenital heart defect which can and will be treated, said the spokesman. They said he is expected to make a full recovery, and he's supposed to be playing freshman year at USC. He says, "We are very confident in Bronny's full recovery and return to basketball in the very near future. We will continue to provide updates to media and respectfully reiterate the family's request for privacy." What are your thoughts about a lot of young players are all of a sudden having cardiac arrest? There was another young kid who had cardiac arrest and didn't make it.
Down in Alabama.
And he was a top
#1 recruit.
Top recruit, man.
Yeah.
So, Bobby, what are your thoughts about, especially for basketball? I've seen it in football, but, I guess I've seen it in basketball too. When you look at, say, Reggie Lewis for the Boston Celtics.
Hank Gathers. It's been a few.
So talk to me about this new emergent phenomenon.
Well, I guess, and I pause because you got a right to live your life and take whatever risk you decide you're willing to manage. All right? Yeah. I can't deny anyone the right to do something that they're passionate about doing and they're good at doing. However, if you really give yourself an opportunity to find maybe that sucker leg of your life, the other option that you can sow into and be impactful in, it might be the wise thing to do because money is not a problem for Bronny James.
No.
Okay.
They can walk away from this very easily.
What if this condition returns? Now, they done gave you as much of an assurance as they're going to give you because they can't guarantee, none of us can guarantee the next breath. But I guess what I'm getting at is he may want to take into account that this condition could return and take his life. Now, if he's willing to take that risk, then, man, brother, all the best to you.
One thing about the kids, man, when they get bit by a sport bug, it's kind of hard to pull them off of it. Once they get bit by it, it's kind of hard.
Well,
it can be hard. Go ahead, though.
No, you good. I mean, remember when Eddie Curry had it? Remember Eddie Curry?
Big Eddie Curry out of Chicago?
Yeah, he had it too.
He had the congenital
That's
heart
why he
defect?
stopped hooping for the Knicks. That's why he stopped hooping basketball.
Period.
Entirely.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dog. That heart shit is for real. So.
Well, what about Ronny Turioff? He had the heart issue. Remember he had the enlarged heart?
Yeah.
And then they sat him down the rookie season. They gave him surgery.
Jeff
rehabbed
Green.
him, and then he came back.
Jeff Green.
Oh, Jeff Green too? I didn't know.
Jeff Green.
It's a 50-50 proposition. And certain conditions, like you say, they get into all of these medical terms.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I would, again, look at the naturopathic route as opposed to thinking that you're going to poison the body into health. You know what I mean? Because the heart is restorative. I believe the body will heal itself if you get out of the way.
Let me come back. Do you think maybe the conspiracy theory side of it is true too?
To what extent?
Maybe he was skewered by some type of syringe that had some type of liquid in the syringe.
Well, they gave him the gas right away, you know, and the thing about that is, again, man, the side effects, man. I mean,
you talking about the COVID shot?
What? You not? I'm speaking in code.
I ain't gonna speak in code. You talking about the COVID shot?
They'll take your channel, man.
Yeah, that part right there.
Otherwise, I would have said what you said.
Yeah, that part right there.
What in the Sam hell?
It's already shadow banned.
Well, let's be honest.
Well,
right?
let's be honest, and let's not use that word because it's a death knell.
So, being a what you want to call a shadow ban survivor,
the boy was skewered, man.
Right. So me being skewered before, I know this shit is legit. That's the difference.
When you say legit, how do you mean legit?
Oh, you can perish from this shit.
Oh, you gonna get sick in the sound bitch one way or the other.
So,
and the rest of you motherfuckers that didn't die the last time,
they gonna get you this time.
Your number's up.
Oh boy, I have a friend who will remain nameless, even though he's a legendary figure. He took 4 jabs, and the last 2 years he been sick in a dog. And he told me unequivocally, he said, man, I ain't taking no more of these.
I know what you talking about, too. And I don't know, and I ain't going to say nothing either.
4 times, man. And everything done broke down, man. And he told me, he said, look, man, I'm going to take my chances the rest of the way, man, because this don't make no damn sense, man. I done had problems I ain't never had in my fucking life behind these bullshit-ass shots, man.
Let's talk about it. We might as well talk about it. It's fake news, but we might as well talk about it. What? So first and foremost, people really want to see Steve Harvey fail.
What's the fake news?
The fake news is that Steve Harvey's wife was caught cheating on him
with a chef or something.
With the chef and his bodyguard. And so immediately the simp squad, the simp police really started posting it everywhere. See, that's what you get for being a simp.
Wait a minute, was that his first wife?
This is his second wife or third wife.
Who?
This is his third wife right here, Marjorie.
That's his fourth
No.
wife, nigga.
Is that his fourth wife?
Yeah, well, nobody
Marjorie was
listen
the
to
one
that,
he
nigga.
had the kid that she took from him.
That's Marjorie
That's
in the picture.
Marjorie, yeah. That's the dope dealer broad.
Well,
That's why I mean, that's the dope dealer nigga, bro.
What I'm saying
yeah,
is,
fuck out of here, nigga.
People have been saying, I think people really want to celebrate Steve Harvey's failure. I think that they really want to see him lose, in my opinion.
Well,
What
you
do
know
y'all
why?
think?
Well, being a comic, right? Being a comic, a lot of our elder statesmen, they don't give knowledge to young comics. DL will, depending on if he like you. Cedric Entertainer will, depending on if he like you. Mike Epps. See, when you give pointers, you got to also give resources too. Okay? So that's our problem, right? In the stand-up world, nigga, don't come talking to me until you can sell out 5,000 seats. That's the wrong attitude. Because now you become food. See, I can't give you, Bobby, if you showing me how to play basketball, but you better be lining me up with a coach and a strengthening. You got to be doing something. Because that conversation shit is going to fall on deaf ears, right?
So you basically saying people are rooting for Steve Harvey's downfall because he's a bad dude.
What he does is, remember he used to do his little hoodie awards?
Yeah.
He used to have the hoodie awards. It was dope, right? But it would be the same people, the Lavells of the world. It was no new niggas. So that made everybody like, oh, well, we're going to shoot at him now. You got to be able to give, other cats a shot because you can. So most of the comics, they didn't fool with OG. Now he becomes a target. He tells relentlessly how he don't take pictures with men. He don't shake their hands. He deal with children. But nigga, the men are the one that's paying your bill when you come to you go to these arenas and shit. So, and everybody knows, like, that's the dope dealer broad, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's his broad. Sheets called the dude, was like, yeah, I'm with dude. What you think? He like my father. That's what she told her nigga. You know what I'm saying? And black folks love to be messy because we learn from our oppressors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well, he did I guess it was a Snap, what is it, TikTok or IG or something to address it. He had to fire somebody on his team because they went to his Twitter account and posted something that actually started this social media wildfire
about the new comics.
And all of that, and then it led to this. So he had to fire that person. So he has come out and addressed that none of this is real. And I saw people having a full-on conversation about, just giving their opinions about this, when in fact it's not real. What are your thoughts, Bobby?
Mixed emotions, man, because I remember when he came out with the book that he bought and published under his name.
Go. About to go. Yeah, Bobby.
I like many others, suffer from the side effects of that bullshit, because he wasn't telling the truth. He hadn't waited 90 minutes, let alone 90 days, and to promote that kind of thing.
The book that he bought.
Talk that shit, nigga.
I'm just saying,
Bobby.
man. If he was living that life, I would have had much more respect for him, advocating something that he has never done in his life and probably never will do. And then the subsequent stories that came out that were never repudiated, that, he was just not a good cat, man, in terms of how he treated people, not just other men, people, period, man.
Yeah.
Because the stories were like, man. So
when he
and
uprooted
because we've all at different stages had relationships with someone who has spoken very, frankly about how he did him. You know, the way he did Corey, man. You know, he cut his time back when he was working with him, man, and because he was the original opening act for the Kings of Comedy.
Who was?
Corey was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Corey was the original opening act for the Kings of Comedy, man. And Steve was like, no, this guy is getting too much shine. And he cut his time back, and then he told him, well, you know, you need to change your wardrobe and all this. You know, like you were saying earlier, he started, you know, giving him instructions, but with no support to do that. And then it just came out that he was jealous of the
Then
fact
I
that
heard
he was funny.
jealous of Bernie Mac and
Oh man, it got ugly with Bernie, man. They stopped speaking.
Well, because I'm a comic, it was really Cedric.
You will show us your
No,
comic
no.
police badge then.
No,
well, because I'm the only one.
Yeah. So So all
I'm
that
the
shit,
only one
all that is legit.
is authorized to speak.
But the
on
one
set.
who he really had beef with, because Family Feud was Cedric Entertainer's shit. Okay. So
Wait.
he went to them people.
Wait,
Yeah, everybody knows that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Yeah, everybody knows that. Yeah, that's how he got it. That's how he got the motherfucker. Cedric Entertainer's
Wow.
portfolio is not bigger than Steve Harvey. So what do you think the Anglo's gonna go for? We're gonna go for this top selling nigga. We get it. But it was his. It was his shit. So it just, in the stand-up world, man, it's too competitive. And it's a lot of 98% of them niggas are insecure. All of them. Even so the shit with Corey and Steve, I wouldn't doubt it.
Wow.
That's
you know?
crazy. I didn't know that. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, don't forget to support this channel.
The like was
Keep hitting the like button. Keep hitting the share button. And if you got it, we need people to hit that super chat. The super chat is the $ symbol down at the bottom of the live chat. Couple of things I need to update you on. The Situation Shift airs today, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Our TV 78. The Situation Shift is a weekly television show that I executive produce with Marcus King, and we're getting picked up by other networks now. According to Marcus King, we're cutting a deal with another television network down here in Southern California. We're in I would say the name of the station, but I can't until the deal is finalized.
makes sense.
Yes, but we, a television station here in Southern California has entered into talks regarding the Situation Shift. So we're getting some love on that. So download right now the Our TV 78 app. And at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the show's just going to pop on. Now, I will say this. I don't think there's going to be a new episode today. I don't think there's going to be a new episode. But continue to watch it because we want to keep the numbers going. We want to keep the numbers up. This is why we're able to enter into discussions with other networks.
Momentum.
Keep watching. Even if you've seen the episode before, keep watching. Because this is what's happening. We're actually now out shopping this television show across the nation. So please continue to support it. Download the Our TV 78 app. Also, tonight, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm on the air on Tavis Smiley's KBLA Talk 1580 radio. You already know the voice of reason. Every day, 7 to 9 p.m. on KBLA Talk 1580. This is another app you should download. Download this app. Also, the same 500-600 people that are in here right now, you guys are expected to show up tonight. I don't know why you don't get the notifications, but if we get 600 people into this show in the morning, we should be able to get the same 600 people at night. We typically don't. I see it as a notification issue. A lot of people come in and say they don't get the notification. We know we've been shadow banned. We know that's what's happening. So I'm expecting you guys to show up tonight to the live behind the scenes of the Voice of Reason on KBLA Talk 1580. now that I've re-promoted He Is Risen. Get your He Is Risen right now. Go to my website, MrZowhat.com. Also buy a book with it. Don't let your He Is Risen be purchased without a book. All right? I want you guys to buy the rest of these. We got about 60 bottles in here. There's 60 orders. You guys should get them, man. All right? Let's get back to our next topic. Bobby, what happened down in Jacksonville? What actually went down? You brought it to my attention.
Well, I'm just speculating, man, but in my opinion, this has more to do with hormonal issues.
What do you mean?
The boy was 20 years old, and hating black people is a popular thing, especially when times get bad. You know, you go back, you can chart it over the period of time America's been a country. When times get bad, you know, you pick somebody to pick on.
Somebody to pick on.
And so it's been us. You know, we've been the low-hanging fruit. And we're back in that status right now because the Mexicans have learned, the Latino, the brown people, how to work under the radar. They don't even try to learn English anymore. They've infiltrated all the major cities because they'll do that work. They'll put that work in, man. Mm-hmm. So it falls back on us. We stand out because we do a lot of dumb shit that draws that kind of negative attention, and then we magnify that problem by not illuminating the folks in our culture that are setting the right example of success and not backing down to white people. The name Wendell Stemler is going to always be on the forefront of my lips because he is tied into Brother Daoud Sherrill's, and we're working on some things right now through the Department of Transportation, in the construction industry, and everything associated to it, because people still do not understand in our culture that anything that's contractual has a ripple effect. It's not just the bricks and mortar part of construction that we need to be paying more attention to. For example, they're getting ready to build a stadium in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah. And we are at the table on that simply because we have the capacity and the resources financially to put skin in the game. You know, so you're not asking for that little old nigger piece of money. You're asking for some real participation based on the fact that we are assuming the risk for the project just like everybody else has got skin in the game.
So let me ask you this, OG.
Mm-hmm.
So is many people as you guys are, you know, trying to sit at their table. This is not y'all shit. This is their shit, meaning the NFL. So I think if in actuality to be a real threat, go fuck with the ones that's got their bread and be like, okay, and all of the influence cats that come through with the money people, just do our own shit.
Well, see, the thing is, that's a spoke in the wheel ultimately. But in the meantime, this is our shit because they build stadiums with tax dollars. See, this is where black people get disconnected. They don't understand that they're being denied participation in projects that involve their own money because they have to use bond measures.
They do.
Okay, to build these stadiums.
Yeah, junk bonds.
See?
Yeah.
And no, not junk bonds.
Not junk
bonds.
Bonds. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Real bonds.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And all a bond is a guarantee that the taxpayers are going to eat the cost for these stadiums. Most of these stadiums, same thing's going on in Las Vegas. The Tennessee Titans getting ready to spend $2 billion. We fighting tooth and nail right now to get the community to understand. You know, they like, oh man, that's over our head. No, it's not. They take sales taxes paid for stadiums. Anybody that think they not paying taxes don't realize you pay taxes every day. Right. Every time you go in the store. And it adds up very quickly. You know, in the state of California, man, the gasoline tax alone is ridiculous, man. The gasoline would be $2 a gallon. if it wasn't for all these taxes,
If
man.
it was $2.
I'm telling you,
Boy,
man.
if gas was $2.
Because that's what it is in other states that don't have all of these other,
Lord have mercy.
taxes
Right.
attached to it, man. Because gasoline right now in most places outside of California and a couple of other states is $3 a gallon, man.
Man.
So it's all taxes. So until we understand how the tax system works,
True.
we get taxed without representation. And you don't know what to fight for. We'll get all revved up over a little nook getting shot, but we don't understand.
Little nook.
Yeah, the reason Nook got shot is poverty is a serial killer, man. He ain't got
LG.
no other way to come up. Because when he tried to go to Beverly Hills and snatch and grab, they got something waiting on him.
They got
all them
something waiting.
cameras and shit. They'll beat him back to the neighborhood.
Right.
Okay. So we really have to recommit to understanding how processes work. And then when all else fails, then go to the mile. But don't start out with
To the mouth.
Yeah,
It's OG.
can't leave it off the table, man.
I just thought
Go to the mouth.
we just look better. We absolutely look better financially, and that shows a huge sign of progression. If we don't even need to sit at their table. That's the fucking problem, in my
But it's not
opinion.
that-
Well, it's hard to
table.
get people to even hit the like button.
That's
Yeah.
what I was talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
Well, we
I'm
all
not
saying the
disagreeing.
same
Yeah, we
thing,
saying
the
the
same
same
different way.
thing, yeah.
Because I'm telling you, man, when you look at the amount of money that we spend on a daily basis, people spend money every day,
Yeah.
and some people benefit from that money, and other people they don't think that it matters that it's their money. It's your money. We could actually tomorrow change out for people that's got regular jobs. They could change their the W-2, the W-4s and all that shit, and say I got 15 dependents, and they got to reflect it in the taxes, right?
Yes, sir.
So people say, well, how can I change? How can I withhold my taxes? Well, there's certain ways you can go about doing it legally. Now, at the end of the year, you got to account for that. But in the meantime, you done took that money out of circulation and put it in your fucking pocket. And if you do some rightful things with it, you can change your life, man. Black people still think that the white man ice is colder and lasts longer, even though they falling apart, man. White folks are in a state of panic right now, man. Anytime you got a young white boy that'll kill his goddamn self when he started out with the mission of killing niggas, then he done lost his goddamn mind.
You said that's the hormone shit.
It's got to be, man.
That's the flaming hot.
Man, look here, man.
And that's what came from the mass shooting in Jacksonville.
In my opinion, he started out killing niggas, and then he put a pistol upside his head. And he's not a Taliban.
Because he wasn't getting the satisfaction.
He ain't got no woman, man. He ain't got
He
the
ain't
metal
got the
world.
satisfaction. That broad
I'm
left.
telling you, man, he never had her.
Yeah.
No, you got a generation of young kids, man, that have never had human contact with the opposite sex, man.
Or I like to say slow dance.
Well, that's the
No, I'm saying we
That's
don't
the
slow
first
dance
thing.
at the club, G. We just don't slow dance with the broads.
well, that's
at
how
the
you
club.
end up by yourself at the end of the night.
Yeah, I'm a gorilla.
I ain't talking about you, now.
I'm like, come here. We
I ain't
finna
talking-
dance. I'm like, bring your ass.
But
in.
that
Ladies
leads
and
to it.
gentlemen, it's 700 people in the chat room right now. I need everybody in the chat room to hit the like button. I need everybody in the chat room to show some form of support for this content, for this information.
How many
right
done
now.
hit it? How many likes you got right now?
We have less than half. We have 362 likes.
Within the
we-
next 10 minutes, it ought to be at least 100 likes because you at least responding to something that's just a mechanical move. Boom.
Boom.
And it's
That's
over
it.
with. It's painless.
Hit the like button.
That's all you got to do is hit the button.
We would
it
like
ought
to
be
trend.
700 in 20 minutes.
Yes, we want the number of likes to match the amount of people in the chat. All you guys do is take your time, hit the like button. Also, there's a $sign down at the end of the chat, down at the bottom of the chat. All we ask is you drop us $5. We got 600 people in here. Almost 700 people. If everybody dropped 500, that would be a good day for us. Please support the channel. Please support all of the products we put in front of you like He is Risen. If you want the man libido swipe upkeep, Just go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. Also, while you're there, please purchase my books, The Shrouded Lighthouse, The Holographic Relationship. Head over to Amazon.com and get your copy of The Relationship Dismount. Only available at Amazon.com. Please continue to support. Everybody hit the like button. Back to the conversation. Now, let me ask you this. I gotta ask this. This is gonna be problematic. I'm really starting to have a hard time with this whole sports thing, right? People are now starting to reintroduce this particular debate about who's the greatest. And now this debate has shifted. Magic Johnson and Steph Curry. Now, talking about Steph Curry said he was the best point guard ever.
He actually said that?
He said it. They asked him, who's better, you or Magic?
Damn.
He said he was the best.
Now,
I understand.
Yeah, Bobby. Yeah,
I understand, like, the competitive piece. You know, I ain't gonna say nobody better than me. I'm the best. I get it.
Nah, man. Nah. As a young cat, nah, man. Real bullshit. Steph don't put up 15 assists because a true point guard
Sets it up for everybody else.
Yes,
to eat.
that's it. So for Magic, nah. To go against, nah, man. I think it's
it's you know, it's a great way to generate an audience having a discussion like that. But then when you look at the game itself and how the game is played, it's matchups. If you playing point guard, Steph, all out, by the fourth quarter, Magic done put that 240, 250 on you and beat you up so bad. It depends on what era you play.
That's about to say. The era matters.
Because the way they call the game is going to dictate who stand out. But in any era, because Magic became proficient enough at shooting the ball and proficient enough at the free throw line that you just could not hack him or any of that stuff. And his basketball IQ was so high that it's going to be really hard for Steph to deal with the physicality and the size mismatch, because Magic could score at will on him.
He can go in the post.
We're gonna score at will on him, man.
He could hit the three if he wanted, but he wasn't as great a 3-point shooter as Steph.
Nowhere close to that.
Steph is clearly the greatest 3-point shooter.
But that's not a point guard. A point guard is a guy that controls the game, period. Right. And Magic controlled the game at all times.
Right.
And so,
hey, Francisco, that graphic is not quite accurate. Steph has another championship. He got 4 now. But that's okay. Let's see if we can get accurate list.
It ain't your fault, Francisco. Steph is just fucking up for the light-skinned niggas. All you got to do is shut up, Steph. Your father wasn't better than Magic. Dale Curry was a prolific shooter, right?
Absolutely.
Dale Curry. People don't remember Dale.
Dale Curry was the
Dale
demo.
was dead eye.
Like,
cash.
Yeah.
He was dead eye for sure.
So I get Steph saying, "Hey, you know, I'm the league now."
He is now.
And I respect his willingness to simply say, "I'm the league."
But put it like this. So let's just say it this way.
I don't think Steph is better than Isaiah Thomas.
Neither. I agree with that, because Isaiah would have defended him head up.
Isaiah would have got in his chest.
Yeah.
And Isaiah was a dog.
And he could score.
And he could score too. You got to defend Isaiah.
Well,
and he handles.
Here's a question for both of y'all.
Yeah.
In that setting, Steph, how many cats have impact to change the floor of the game? Hold on. Magic, when I seen it, everybody want to do the no look behind the back passes, right? And then you had cats that was before him, which was
Oscar Robertson.
Oscar Robertson, right? So Steph is equivalent because everybody think they can shoot outside of 23 feet.
See,
I
get that, but see, here's the thing though.
I don't know.
Oscar Robertson would have punished Steph the same way.
I was saying as far as impact. I was just saying as far as
Steph's impact. You can't.
It's unquestioned.
That's all I'm about to say.
It's unquestioned because of the way they call the game.
That's what he feels like he's the greatest because right now it's his moment.
Yeah,
so
but did he change the game or did the game change for him?
Well, this is all AAU basketball.
See where I'm going with this.
This is all AAU.
See where I'm going with this.
You score, I score.
See where I'm going with this, or try to see where I'm going with this. I think the league was changing to a more Europeanized style of play for the European ball. European ball is hella finesse. You know, it's a lot of shooting, a lot of cutting, and
Actually, it's a physical game.
But I do think it was changing. Our game is changing. The NBA, what we're accustomed to, was changing to a shooter's league, and I think Steph benefited from that. I think he came in at the right time. And he's probably the greatest shooter we've ever seen. I don't know if his shooting changed the league. I think the league was changing to accommodate a player with his particular skill set. And when he came in, motherfucker just started killing. I don't think he changed it. To me, Magic changed the league because you've never seen before Magic a 6'9" point guard run the floor and control the game like Magic Johnson. You saw smaller guards do that, but you never saw somebody who could take you down in the paint and hit a hook shot and then pass out of the post.
That's not true.
Who was the first?
Elgin Baylor.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We forgot OG. Yeah,
well, that's before us, Bobby.
Bobby, you got to let us know something. Shit.
Elgin Baylor was the first guy that brought creativity and size.
Like Magic?
Yes. Because Elgin was 6'5",
film?
225. Now you can go. All you got to do is go online and you'll see that he played.
He looked like Magic.
No, he didn't look like Elgin. Elgin looked like.
We don't know what Elgin looked like.
Magic was a bigger.
Bobby talking
Elgin
about
Baylor.
basketball Anunnaki.
No. This is when the Lakers. The reason I'm close to this is I did a podcast called Westward about how basketball moved to the West Coast in 1959 on the shoulders of Elgin Baylor.
Somebody said Baylor was a small forward, Bobby.
He played where he wanted to play.
There you go.
He's the only. He's still ranked in the top 25 players rebounding and scoring.
I thought
he had over 20,000 points and over 20,000 rebounds.
I thought Elgin Baylor was more like a player like Russell Westbrook is now.
Nah, he had more sense than Russ ever had. No, he could play basketball. The man, plus he was a great athlete.
Look at Grady.
I'm just listening.
He was a great athlete. He played football. He played football at the University of Seattle. He was an all-around athlete.
All around, okay.
Yeah. See, back then them cats played multiple sports, man.
True.
And
they were tall then.
Yeah.
A lot of them kids.
And see, and the thing that's missing in this conversation right now when it comes to how the game has evolved is the African continent is producing 2 or 3 players per team that can flat out play basketball. Flat out play
We
ball.
not the shit no more. We not the shit no more.
Because fundamentally we're not sound, man.
No, we're not. And we're scary. The kids are spoiled. Right? These are AAU children. Right?
Yeah.
Everybody want to wear the outfits, the haircuts.
Yeah.
These niggas is not gorillas. I don't like none of these NBA niggas. None of them. Ain't none of them shit unless you can fight.
You might get
Patrick Beverly is probably the best one. And he'll brawl it.
Hold on. They got a kid called the Ant-Man. That's the shit.
Who is that, OG?
Anthony Edwards, Minnesota.
He can fight.
He's a player.
That boy can play.
If you ain't like a Zach Randolph, I don't fuck with you.
Zebo.
That's what's missing. That's what's missing, Zo.
Zach Randolph, he was
fundamentally sound, man, because he put that footwork on you, man.
It's a full contact sport.
Yeah.
These niggas is crying. Come on, ref, he touching me. He untied my shorts. These niggas is they don't want to play. They want to show everybody their outfit. Every time somebody fall down, they looking in the camera. Zoe, hold your head up. Why you ain't looking at me? Ref, he's on me. He stepped on my. This shit is sensitive faggoty shit, and you gotta say it. These kids
say these words.
I didn't say the word.
YouTube.
I didn't say the word. I didn't say the word. I said faggoty. I said. So I'm just saying when they get down to these motherfuckers is. This is why the shit is trash. This is why don't nobody wants to go to the game. This is why concession do way more than the tickets.
He untied my shorts.
Come on, ref. He's holding me. Right? Tell the truth, OG.
It's not
James Harden travel every time he shoots the three.
Oh my Lord.
That's all I need to hear.
LeBron James does too.
Yeah.
That's two.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Legendary walking. Like
Only reason why they got mad at Russ because he really did like this and picked the ball up. It's like, y'all keep going and then put the ball down. He was damn near half court, right, OG? He went past the Ash. And Russell, a good dude. He's a friend of mine. But I just was like, all y'all trash. When I did the Russell, I think it was called Lay Up to Stand Up in Oklahoma. First time I've been in Oklahoma.
to stand up.
That's what it's called. It's a comedy thing that he does at the Tower Theater in OKC.
He still does it?
No, not he doesn't. No, not anymore. So this was when they had. They had Melo. They had Paul George, Felton. They was all at the show, and I'm sitting there like, oh, Allen Robinson. I'm like, all these niggas, and I'm like, wait, don't none of you niggas got on his shoes except me? Like Russell, don't pass none of these fraudulent niggas the ball, nigga. They ain't wearing your little Jordans. He just got to deal with the luggage people to me, right? So I said, wait a minute. All these niggas just want pretty haircuts. That's why y'all ain't shit, nigga. I'm saying this on stage. They dying. They having a good time. I'm like, yeah, cause the other comics be pandering. And I was like, why y'all not working? Cause y'all don't believe in this nigga. Jordan says we're gonna put the shoe with him. You roll with him. And then you wait till somebody say, all right, it's your turn. That's it. So everybody's like, well, what my shot said, coach? I need to get up my 15 shots. And then what about my, it's children.
So,
children.
Do y'all remember and this is the last point I'm going to bring up about this particular thing. Y'all remember maybe in the first 5 to 7 years of Curry's career, his ball handling was horrible. He was over dribbling, losing the ball a lot, dribbling too much.
He ain't got that problem for the last 7, 8 then.
I'm just saying.
I don't remember that big.
Look,
I don't
man,
need it, really.
Look, the boy averaged 6.5 assists a game. Magic was dropping down near 12 times a game. His whole career, that's what he averaged.
Hey man, John Stockton.
That's some different shit.
We got a new John Stockton. Actually, a better version of John Stockton.
Who?
Austin Reeves can play.
Yeah, he could play.
We'll
That boy
see.
can
I wanted
flat
to hate him.
out
He could play.
No, we'll see.
play.
We'll see.
Nah, he could play.
No, he
Yeah,
already done proved he can
we'll see.
play, man.
Yeah, I wanted to hate
Y'all
him.
said the same thing about Nick Parsons. Y'all said
Nah,
the same thing
I
about
don't
all
know
these
Nick
white boys that come here
Parsons,
dealing
nah.
with us.
I ain't talking
There's a
about
couple
Nick
white
Parsons.
boys in the league that can play. Caruso is one of them.
He was
Tough.
decent.
Yeah,
And Austin can play. He's
he
enough.
can play.
We'll
man.
see.
That man can play. He
We'll
can play
see.
right now.
Because
He
what
already
was the other
proved
white
that.
boy that could play? Shit, Kiki Vandeweghe was a problem too.
Kiki can play.
All right,
Kiki
then.
Vandeweghe.
Yeah.
Tom
So who?
Chambers.
Yeah,
Tom Chambers can play.
It's a couple.
Yeah, there's a few white
It's
boys.
just a more.
Right, it's only a couple.
Yeah.
JJ Redick. Now, what you think about JJ Redick?
He's one way, Jose.
Yeah, he
He's
didn't play
offense,
no
man. He couldn't
He
guard
talked
the
too
water
much too,
bucket.
And
they gave him a show.
Well,
Right?
he's an authority now. Let him tell it.
You see what I'm saying?
Him and that big boy. What's the big?
Kendrick.
Oh, so man, somebody needs to send that boy to school, man.
Why you?
He
Why
did
you?
go to school. He did go to school.
Why you don't like? Why you don't like
left
Kendrick?
every time they broke out the books though, man. He was there, but he got
Love about you,
perfect attendance, but he didn't pay no attention.
He said he left school. He said he left school.
He had perfect attendance, man. You know.
He said he left school.
Nah, man.
He said he had perfect attendance, but he didn't show up to class.
Yeah,
But you know what, though? I want to say this, OG and Zoe. This is why I think hazing is good for you. Because you know your fucking place. You know your place. If you're on the team, Shaq said, I ain't gonna let nobody make me buy donuts, right? Kenyon Martin said the same thing. Steven Jackson said the same shit. I remember when Dante, I think his name, I forget it.
Jones?
No, not Dante Jones, not the light skin.
Wilder?
Dude. He had just came in. He was coming in under Chris Paul rookie year. So Chris Paul was in New Orleans in his second season.
Yeah, okay.
Shorty come in with the attitude like, I wish I would. Byron Scott say, oh, okay. Okay, let him know. Welcome to the NBA. Sure enough, Shorty ass was out summer league. See, this is what happened when niggas don't feel like they got to do the same thing everybody else does. You're not special. You're not doing anything new. So let's just keep it. If Magic Johnson went to go get Kareem's coffee, get your bitch ass up and go get it too. What's the matter with you?
Magic Johnson had to go do that too.
Oh, yeah.
Charles Barkley said, I don't want to do certain things. And I'm not saying that everybody should be accountable because this is a fraternity, right? This is a fraternity, right? When I did stand up in Chicago, you open the door for Dion, Corey, move out the way. Get out the way. Open the door. You can't even speak to these niggas. Wait till they say, come here. Bobby got to say, hey, Grady a good nigga. Come here, man. Sit down with us. Now, Bobby, don't act. Grady can't act like he wanted you. Come here and be a fucking sponge. Come here and be a sponge.
Apprenticeship is a part of the journey, a very important part of it.
But people don't like that, OG.
Well, that's why they can't sustain longevity because you don't grow if you don't know. And it's just the way of the world, man. And unfortunately, the further we get away from the trajectory of apprenticeship, where you become a master at something,
gotta be
then you're gonna have a shallow and short career.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be taught.
And you're gonna blow up.
And short career.
And the other part of it is the accumulation of resources.
Yes, sir.
Are habit forming. You know, and if you got it fast and you spend it fast, then hey, guess what, man? You headed back to where you started from, man. The problem is you famous and broke.
Damn.
That's a hell of a...
They did that to Vin Baker.
Famous and broke.
Vin
Man, that's
Baker.
cold-blooded right there, man. You're in a world of trouble, bro.
So let me ask, do you guys see the narrative that's being laid out here? I don't know if there is a narrative. I like to play devil's advocate and conspiracy theorist and all of that. But are you guys watching this Trump indictment?
Bravo for Trump, because I mean, you got to admire a man that has been consistent. He has never told the truth, and he never will tell the truth, because lying is working for him. Crime pays for this man. He keep breaking the law and just rising above. He done raised more money in the last few days by getting indicted. It's just amazing. They throw money at him, man. They throw money because people live vicariously through public figures, celebrities.
Right.
Okay, they think more of them than they think of themselves, because most of the people that support Donald Trump ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And it's just the truth, man. They live vicariously through somebody that they perceive to be who they want to be.
True.
And he's nothing like them. Nothing.
Yeah. Won't pay none of their bills.
I just want him to go ahead and continue doing what he's doing. And the people that go for it, they go for it.
Why do black people go for it?
Because
we be like,
we're not immune to hero worship.
You saw the country dude that said niggas for Trump, the OG.
Yeah.
The T-shirt, it's a country nigga. Like niggas for Trump.
He gonna end up like, what's his name?
Niggas for Trump.
He gonna end up like 999 Herman Cain. See, Herman Cain drank that Kool-Aid, took that jab, And then Donald Trump didn't even send a damn telegram to a damn funeral and shit, you know,
Good.
because he used him up
Good.
and tossed him aside. So, you know, but to your point though, Zoe, I think it's good for the country because it should scare black people enough to realize that we've always been the deciding vote. And we need to act like that going forward. Pull out of the Democratic Party and sell our vote to the highest bidder. Do some real negotiating this time around. Because we got that old man sitting up there, he got that's one thing about Trump. Trump come up with some wonderful, accurate name. Sleepy Joe. That's who he is, man. And people get upset with me because I'm not a Democrat. I'm like, man, Democrat and Republicans.
Sleepy.
Man, come on, man. The man standing up there froze in the camera and shit. They done fell off the stage.
Oh, you talking about Biden?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sleepy Joe Biden.
You talking about
Yeah, And then you got the other old McConnell.
Mitch McConnell.
They had to lead him off the stage.
That motherfucker froze. Listen here, I would like for everybody to...
And didn't say shit till they came and got him, man.
Senator,
saying, man.
you're listening.
Pick your poison. So, if you're going to believe, like the song used to say, if you got to believe in something, why not believe in your damn self?
Well, that's so stupid.
Somebody come get this man.
Well, I don't like either. I don't like Republicans or I don't fuck with neither one.
This is the best and worst of times for real, y'all, because whoever figures out how to meet their basic needs, all right, and be a part of a small circle of folks that when they come together, they move the needle, are gonna rule this wild, wild west we in right now, because this shit is a ball of confusion for real, man.
I can't wait till I Am Legend happen to the United States and the world. Start this shit over. I'm sick of all you niggas. It's time for everybody to go.
We're closer than you realize we are. They had hurricanes, tornadoes in Michigan and Ohio. They have earthquakes from one end of the country to the other. Everything is happening out of season. So
you see the Gulf of Mexico is 88 degrees.
That's a problem, bro.
He coming. Here he is. Get all rid of all these sons of bitches. Everybody die. Start over.
Whose voice is that?
I don't know.
Say that's an angel.
Here he is.
No.
Wait, do that.
Here he is. It's time. It's over.
No, we got some problems, man.
What's that angel's name?
I don't know. Ozias.
Latarius.
No, we'll call him Ozias. Ozias. Nah, man. It's everybody is. We don't like people. Don't like people no more.
No, I just think shit is crazy right now. Cause think of it. I've never seen them go after a white man. This is white supremacy land, and who's at the top of white supremacy? White men. And who's at the top of that? White presidents. White male presidents. I've never seen them go after a white man like this.
Well,
not ever.
He's not.
He's not likable.
He's a wild card.
Yeah, he's not likable.
He's a wild card.
Whether he's likable or not, he wanted him. And one thing about white folk, they choose them over anybody else.
True.
So I feel like because politics has a tinge of theater in it, I think a lot of narratives are being put before the people to control their minds. I really believe the media is designed to lead people to certain conclusions and assumptions. So this is happening all while BRICS is happening.
Well, Saudi Arabia just joined BRICS.
Saudi Arabia just joined. Now that's a big piece. Because that's connected.
They got real assets
to the petrodollar.
Yeah. That is the petrodollar.
That is. Do you see?
And they do have mineral rights as well. In addition to that, so BRICS is the wild card for real.
Now that's the wild card.
Yeah,
so for me, this public lynching of the toupee dude, the orange guy, is probably like, get their minds on this. and then have Steph Curry talk about how he's better than Magic. And then don't forget to go back to the LeBron and Michael Jordan debate. Oh, by the way, get those white kids back out here to say something again about Michael Jackson molesting them. I know Michael Jackson got off. I know the FBI investigated him for 10 years and found nothing. But yo, get that story the fuck back out here, because we don't need people really knowing what they should be focused on. Hey, roll COVID 2.0 back out, because there's a lot of stuff happening in the world that's radically going to change your everyday life.
Already has changed your everyday life to the point where you've been weakened. You know, I mean, at some point, it's almost as though you just say, damn, man, I quit. But then they turn it up some more. And that's where we are right now. They done turn it up to the point where people are about ready to try something different. And that's what I'm hopeful for, is that just enough folks realize that when we have conversations like this, we're not just sitting here flapping our jaws. We're really trying to figure out a way to navigate through this mess. And it's a hot mess now. It's a hot mess. Like the food situation. I got partners of mine, as we sit here right now, are growing food. We're trying to get back into the Crenshaw district, okay? Because my partner, Adonijah, he had created a permaculture and an oasis. I got a cousin who lives out in the Inland Empire. She got a group of people growing food. If we begin to put these neighborhoods together, at least you'll know where you can eat some food that will energize your body, as opposed to, consuming stuff that's killing you. Fundamentals, man,
Listen, you know how many damn countries is like...
Where we at on the like?
Anything
Every time you say like, somebody hit the like button because he just said like.
Yeah, we at 558 likes.
Okay, let's pump it up, y'all. Let's get
We
to
got
that.
719 people in here.
Let's
right
get
now.
there. Let's get there. It don't cost you nothing, man. Sometimes, man, we got to realize what we're up against, man. We've been beat into not doing shit, and now we got to just, continually reinforce the message.
Unity is an atomic bomb.
Reinforce the message.
Unity is our atomic bomb. But
it's our only shot,
unity
man.
is unattractive for black
and
people.
It don't take all of us. It just take enough of us that have enough in common to get past the bullshit, and then we can come back and get the masses. The masses are just waiting to get sheared. That's what you do to the sheep. You shear them. Because everybody don't like goat meat, but some of us do. And but anyway, moving on. Yeah.
No, you understood what the fuck he was talking about, nigga. Don't play dumb. You know exactly what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh Lord, we're gonna be benevolent dictators.
That's legit.
That's what Jim Brown used to always tell me. He said, Bobby, I'm a benevolent dictator. It's my way or the highway, but you know what? I'm gonna let you eat.
There you go.
But when it comes down to the decision-making part of it, God damn it, I done told you. Until you prove me I'm wrong, God damn it.
It's my way.
Take this check and go ahead and feed your family.
Shut up.
No, but I do believe that, like,
Shit.
It's college basketball, college football season is back. Floyd Mayweather might fight Crawford. He might come back. Canelo might fight Jake Paul. All of this stuff, man, to me, is a huge distraction for what's coming down the pike.
Those distractions only go so far, man, because you keep going to the grocery store, man, and you see that the shelves is getting, thinner.
Inflation.
And not only that, they done shrunk the product.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And double the price, and people are like, damn, man, something ain't right, man. I'm still hungry, man. I just had a little Mac. Oh, a Big Mac.
A Little
but
Mac.
Was a Little Mac. You know.
You go.
Shit. Come
Bobby
on,
said
man.
he just had a little Mac.
That's all. And it was full of lettuce, man. A body man sent me a piece of, man, these motherfuckers just robbed me, man. They put some goddamn lettuce. I couldn't even see the hamburger on them.
Because Bobby keep cutting me off. Let me hit this right
I'm
here.
sorry, go ahead.
Dev Woos said what I was trying to get to on the distraction piece. They said, Zoe, the financial system is changing right before our eyes. Get into XRP, gold, and silver. Distraction is at its peak. And the reason why I say that is because the reason why the money is changing is because technology is changing. And we've been telling people this for a long time. Technology is getting rid of anything blue collar or even white collar. White collar was considered motherfucking Grady stupid. Anyway, white collar is considered a knowledge worker, somebody that has a certain amount of knowledge, like a lawyer would be a knowledge worker. Blue collar is somebody that is a skill worker, somebody that has a vocation, like I know I'm a mechanic or I'm a plumber. Those were the old definitions for that. To me, all of the distractions are here to cover up AI. They said AI is the most significant technological advancement or discovery. It's more significant than the discovery of electricity or fire. That's the level they're putting AI on. It's more significant than the discovery of fire and electricity. The world is changing, and they got to put all of these distractions in place to keep our mind off of, boy, anything that you thought was your normal life will not be your normal life in the next maybe 18 months. What are your thoughts?
I have a brother by the name of Harvey, who now lives in Atlanta. He's getting ready to move to Greensboro, North Carolina, and beginning next month, he has created a company that is integrating artificial intelligence into all aspects of the new paradigm that's being created right in front of us. Mm-hmm. Okay, and the reason the University of North Carolina at Greensboro coalesced with him is because he had assembled the talent. Most of them look like us. That can do the damn thing. Mm-hmm. All right. So they went with the company that gave them the best opportunity to integrate this technology with some humanity and a sensibility for the fact that as we replace human beings, then we got to figure out what we're going to do with them. Because either we're going to have to go ahead and exterminate them, or we're going to have to find a way to meet their basic needs.
True.
And they're experimenting with that in parts of the world right now where they actually just give people a stipend. So you just stay the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, the universal basic income.
Yeah. Stay the fuck out of the way.
Wow, thank you for the super chats, man. They coming in. Garrett just dropped a C note on us. Mm-hmm. Dev Woos dropped $20 on us. We appreciate anybody who could give it. We appreciate it. Thank you guys for dropping these.
Well, if y'all still dropping, put mine back up there.
Back up there.
But anyway, back to the point I'm making.
Roasters Tribune. I'm sorry. I just wanted to.
Back to where we're at. Artificial intelligence is in some form or another is here to stay. The question is, who's going to drive it? Who's going to
You can't drive something that's progressively getting smarter than the motherfuckers that's programming it.
But see, that's the thing about it is you reach a cliff with that. Mm-hmm. All right, and the people who understand that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get Glenn to come on when he can talk about this a little more, because we need to hear from the experts. Because I'm telling you, there's some brothers out here, man, that understand this shit, and we need to really link arms with them to just cut out our little niche of it and use the technologies to offset all this bullshit that they pulling on up. Because people like him and others that he associated with are the ones that can help us deal with shadow banning and all this other bullshit they putting us through.
But see, that's you bringing up something that's really heavy, man. Most of us exist in a bubble of I'll believe it when I see it,
mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so most of us think in terms of when I see it, I'll be able to react adequately to what I see. Most people can't react when the world changes under their feet within a matter of days. So they need to see oh, the dollar not being here anymore. They need to see it, but then by the time you see it, you wasted that time that you could have been used preparing for what you were waiting to see.
Well, we don't have that time, though. That's why I'm saying let's ring the bell every time we get a chance to ring the bell, ring the bell. Because we got about another 25 years before automation is just...
I think 25 years is way too much time.
No,
I think
enough
we got
time.
like 5 years.
I'll tell you why. Because of the
all
imperfect... No, you can't build a building 5 years from now without a certain amount of skill and mastery. It's just too many trades involved. You see what I mean? Plumbers, electricians, drywall, carpentry, all that kind of stuff. You still have to. You can't do that in an imperfect environment, which is a construction site. All right. I spent enough time to tell y'all confidently, if you want to make a living and you're a young person right now, and you're willing to put that time in, you can make $200,000 a year.
I believe it. But don't forget, you better do it right now.
No, in 5 years, you're going to still be able to do it.
I'm telling them to go do it right now.
Well, right now, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you correctly.
That's what I said. Go do
it. We're going to get this symphony together, Ebony and Ivory.
That's right. Go do it. I'm Ebony, he's Ivory. Now, all I'm saying is, go do it right now. Because
get in the game,
see this book?
Yeah.
This book is a software for AI. Let's put this into the AI, and anything in terms of labor and skill that a man could do, AI is cultivating technology and robotics to do that.
They go hand in hand.
It's about to be another situation.
Well, see, the thing about robotics and any of this stuff is the human programming. Mm-hmm. See, reading... They say it's fundamental. It's more than that. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Because what happens is it'll go to sleep just like your physical body does. Because the mind is a muscle. Right. And if you don't activate that muscle, then that's why dementia and all that shit is running amok right now, man. Because people have stopped using their mind. They stopped using
people stop buying the He Is Risen too. We don't have one order for today. Can you imagine? That's unheard of.
It really is.
Y'all know y'all need this swipe protection. As much pork and beef you niggas is eating, as much coleslaw your pillow made of coleslaw.
Wait a minute.
You slobber coleslaw. You know you got diabetes. Get these herbs in your body, man.
Hold on. You need to talk about outcomes, bro. Because sometimes you really have to connect to people at the base level. Okay, what does this do that allows you to do what you want to do?
It puts the ping pong back in your bing bong.
And what's the outcome of that?
Skeet, skeet.
Without what?
With, I guess...
side effects.
No side effects, that's right.
See?
The ping pong back in your bing bong with no side effects.
That's the key. Because ain't nothing worse than having a hard on and nowhere to put it. See, and then your heart start palpitating. You know, that's what they say that blue pill will do to you. You know,
this the green pill though.
You better get.
I ain't talking about the blue or the green in there. I'm talking about that Viagra and all that other shit. All that other shit.
What was the one you said? The gas station junk?
Oh, the liquor store. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The gas station pill, the Rhino.
They give you the shakes and everything, man. You know.
This is without all of that, and we have 60 bottles left. We just got our re-up from Dr. Russell this past Saturday. If you want to get yours, all you got to do is go to my website.
Those are worration proof. Does anybody ever suffer from worration proof? From worration?
What's that, OG?
That's when you get nagged out of your erection.
Wow.
What? All right.
You start talking about, you know, the bills and all that kind of shit, you know.
That's OG now.
That shit is worration proof.
Now, what does this say? It says AI is designing robots and technology to replace human workers. Yes.
It's already been
It's
done.
called Industry 4.0. What you think happened to Detroit? Detroit was black families. People was living. People was living okay. We all worked down at the plant.
That's all through the Midwest, man.
Yeah.
But you know what they did?
It's over.
But here's the thing, though. They relocated to Murfreesboro, Nashville.
It did.
And Auburn.
Nissan.
In Alabama, yeah.
Okay.
Georgia.
All
and
that.
all
Mississippi,
that.
yeah.
And you know what? Right to work state.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right to work. So they'll pay you $25 where they were paying people to smoke dope and fuck the cars up in Detroit for $50 an hour and couldn't even fire the motherfucker. They said, "Nah, we going where we're gonna pay
get
you
rid
a
of
living
somebody.
wage.
And
We're
these
gonna work
niggas
the
gonna
shit
move.
out your ass."
Yeah.
And
But
then
you
fire
don't
you
show
with no notice.
But it started from the AI shit. That's one thing I know about art depicts life. You know what I'm saying? So when they did the AI movie back in the day,
Oh, with
they did that shit back in the day. Then they started, and after a while, they're gonna add, and they're gonna have a blow up doll about 15 years. I swear to God.
They already got him. What the fuck you talking
No,
about?
I'm talking about every dude gonna be like, you know what, old girl,
I don't need no girl.
I don't need. Gonna give me this robotic bitch over here, Rebecca, come here, and then she gonna wobble her ass out on the goddamn hardwood floor. And I'm telling you, white folks, boy, they know what to do when they get bored, nigga. They know what to do when
that's
they
the
get
new
bored.
porn, huh?
Yeah,
God
these
damn.
white boys know what
Yeah,
they're doing.
man. Whew.
The hand
Scary
job
thought,
Jessica gonna be in this.
hand job, Jessica.
That's a scary thought there, man. Shit.
Everybody
they
hits
don't,
the
want,
like
they don't
button.
want people to be with each other, man. It'd be so many separations, and just the title. Just look
If
at
you
it.
hadn't hit the like button, you know how long it'll take. Bam, it's done. It's done. And it's an empowerment to you and to us because we feed off of the fact that it's a fair exchange from our vantage point because we know that it does matter that you show some form of support. Some form of support.
And you know what's crazy? YouTube is on our head. I don't know if it's because we talking reckless, but this thing is vacillating wildly from 800 watching live, and then 200 will drop off back down to 600, and it's going up and down.
It's following the conversation, man. You
That's
know.
crazy.
Well, you got to understand, Zoe. You don't promote negativity, bro.
I try not to.
No, but I'm saying they don't want to see that shit. And we just saying, just as a people, we don't want to hear nobody preaching to us. Real is real, right? Everybody say they real to a motherfucker real show up. Then they be like, hey, man, or they overdoing it, right? So you don't show the goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? You just don't. So they just be like, man, we don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's a way to get, again, on a path where we find that audience that is out there waiting on us.
Let's go on the road, Zoe. Take your show on the road, figure it
They're
out.
waiting on us, man.
Go carry your ass on the road. Show everybody
Waiting on
you can put on good eyewear. Bring these dick pills. Bring Francisco. Bring everybody. Watch what happened. Totally different situation. Take this on the road. You the new Les Brown, but you dress, nigga. You dress, nigga. Right?
Man.
Go on and take the situation shift. Have the trailer playing in the back when you come in. Right? And then you come through OG Bobby, whoever you're going to have as your team, and go on and get on the road. But go to the streets. Let the streets dictate it.
Well, we're going to do more of that through AI if we just keep having these conversations because I wouldn't have brought this up if it wasn't real.
You don't think so?
Yeah, it's the only thing that we can do is concentrate on what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
And we done waited on being delivered, you know.
True.
And
Very true.
I am delivered.
That ain't,
Nigga, I thought you was sneezing, nigga.
ain't nobody came and got us, man, you know. But the Grim Reaper, you see.
He
yeah.
played too much. I thought the nigga was sneezing, man. You bum man. You play too much. Bum ass nigga, man.
First off, Grady, your bitch ass better stop jumping, nigga.
I'm looking
jumping
like I'm
you
like, what are
scared.
you doing? I'm like, what are you doing, nigga? I thought you was sneezing.
Man, we all a little shell shot right now, man.
God damn.
PTSD is real, man.
Grady jumping, huh?
I just look like when you ain't. I thought you was
Grady, that red panda. Oh man.
No, I mean, it just people want to see you, bro. People fuck with you, man. So I know when somebody has a dope product, a lot of times people just they be like, man, we don't want to watch that nigga on YouTube. Hey, nigga, come in and do that show, do it live. Guarantee it's different.
But in terms of whether
scary little foot.
In terms of what we do and whether it matters or not, shout out to Dontavius Lamar Jones Jr. He's down in Nashville right now, right? And he's been watching all of us
for real?
years, man. Okay. And he reached out to me a couple of months ago, and he said, "Man, I've been watching the show, and I saw you doing the Zoe What show. This was a couple of months ago, and in that 2 months, man, me and him done went from 0 to 100. Okay, so don't think that people are not open to the possibilities if we keep raising the bar, and assuming that there are people that are looking for us. A friend of mine that's in my book, Real Men Don't Play, told me a long time ago. He said, that which you seek purely in your heart is also seeking you. And it means more to me now, 10 years later, when I published Real Men Don't Play, what he said, because I see it happening. Because I know what purely in your heart means. Not what you tell people you about, but what you really are about. When you take all the varnish off and you just admit to yourself, man, I'm a good person. You know what I mean? And I want to be around good people. Then that's the minute you start attracting what it is that you're really seeking. Because, we really fool ourselves into thinking that don't nobody know that we bullshitting a lot of times about, I'm going to fake it till I make it. No, you're going to fake it till you get fucked. That's what's going to end up happening eventually, because you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you got away with it till it caught up with you.
Yeah,
and it's a wrap,
You gonna fake it till you get fucked. There you go.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, man.
That's a shirt, OG. OG, that's a T-shirt.
You gonna fake it until you get fucked. You understand?
I'm just telling you, man, what's gonna happen, man. So.
Hey man, everybody hit the like button on that one alone. On that one
alone. If you don't fake it, you gonna get fucked, nigga. Genius.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody show your love, show your appreciation. Hey, listen, hit the super chat button. It's right there. It's at the bottom of the chat. It's a little $sign. Everybody drop a $5 spot. It's 733 people in here. I got 700 copies of my book sitting in my house right now. Can I get everybody to go order their copy?
How many people in there?
It's 733 people in here. Can I get everybody to go get a copy of my latest book from my website, Mr. Zoe What? And I see my homeboy Ronald hit me up. I need y'all.
Man, this motherfucker, I can't even shut this goddamn thing.
Nigga, that's a bit.
Put the camera on him.
What?
Tavares!
It finally quit.
Somebody go get Uncle Bobby charger. Uncle Bobby left his charger in the car and his phone broke.
I just cut it off, man. I'm shut it off.
Is it off for real?
I'm trying to. Damn.
Shit, I'll cut this off. Shit.
No, these things got their own mind till you get. That's why I say I got to get these AI experts on my team, man, because I get tired of these devices taking over my motherfucking life, man. Shit, I don't know you motherfucker.
Bobby got the poltergeist phone, boy.
Shut this motherfucker
Yeah, I already know. Bobby said the phone said, fuck you talking about? You get fucked. Okay, Bobby.
Then all this shit broke loose. You know what I mean?
See how do you turn the thing
That's
off?
my nigga, man.
Man, got me nervous.
Thinking for itself now.
Man, got OG nervous over here.
Nervous.
He cut his phone off.
Got me nervous.
Poltergeist.
Got me nervous as a shell shot rabbit uptown.
I don't know how you're thinking now. I didn't ask you to think. I asked you to deal with
Bum on that bone. Bum on that bone.
Shit, we're all flipping.
Bum on that bone.
Shit, that they done moved the off button now.
He took his glass and bum on that apple. Damn, let's see that motherfucker still there.
Hold on.
Bum on that apple. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
The fuck? Do apps delete themselves? I swear to God, I had an app.
Man, bum on that apple.
Man, they got an app for everything, man. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Hell no, Bobby.
Hey, we love it. We love it. We love it. Bobby is in the building. Bobby, I know you got projects. Please let people know where they can support you and rock with you.
Well,
Bum on that apple.
just stay tuned because I'm gonna phone in, call in, whatever I got to do, connected to the people that I'm connected with right here at this table. Because I'm not playing with this, y'all. We have an opportunity that we have to exercise our option to think for ourselves and to become a small army that's willing to stay on the front line. I'm dealing with the construction things in Nashville, the Tennessee Titans Stadium, the Jacksonville Jaguars Stadium, the Kroger. The Kroger's people is building stuff. We're building a school in my hometown, and I'm fighting with my own folks that's finally recognizing that, man, we're gonna go to work, or we shutting this shit down, man. They ain't gonna keep using our tax dollars, man, and not let us participate in it. Shout out to the National Association of Minority Contractors. NAMAC. I'm telling you, man, they put people to work, man, because some of the richest people in the country are black.
True.
And some of them got backbone, man.
True.
Some of them got backbone. Don Peoples is a real deal, man. He's the biggest member of NAMAC. And he get ready to build the tallest building in New York City as we speak, if we stay behind him. And he stay behind us.
Like the Hollering Brothers in the movie, Strictly Business.
Yeah, let's go to work, man. Let's go to work. Shout out to
Israel Young, thank you for the $5, man. Yeah. Garrett dropped a C note. He says, salute from Washington, D.C. Keep teaching. Hey, man, people are in here hitting the super chat button. They're supporting the channel. They're supporting it. They done hit the like button. We got 751 likes. There's 720 people in here right now.
There we go.
We need everybody to hit that super chat button. Support the channel. Hey, listen. Here's a challenge for anybody that drops a 10 spot. $10 right now. I'll give you 25 minutes of free coaching with me. If you super chat $10 right now, anybody who does that, all you got to do is email me your digital receipt. Your digital receipt. In other words, take a snapshot of it. Send that digital receipt to VOR106@gmail.com. Anybody who drops a 10 spot on the super chat, if you do that right now, super chat, Cash App, it doesn't matter. If you do that right now, I will give you 25 minutes of free coaching with Zoe Williams. All you got to do, snapshot your digital receipt, email it to VOR106@gmail.com. And again, books are available at MrZowWhat.com. Swipe protection available at MrZowWhat.com. Okay, swipe erection protection.
Man, you stupid. You stupid, dude.
Yeah, man. If you drop 10, you'll get free a 25-minute session with me for free. They don't want
that session. They want that swipe medication. Send that. That's what they going. They don't want that shit. Send them pills.
Oh, boy.
They want them pills, Jack. Like, niggas ain't gonna say it. Like, look here, hit that nigga. Baby, send $10 to Zoe. See how much it is we get off for that swipe protection package back there. Because I want that. Fuck them books. I know how to read. I already get them pills.
Hey, I see y'all. We rushing in now. Brother Darkness, for the love, just keep the knowledge coming, brosif. Naseed Waters, man, they hitting us with some paper today. Please continue to support The super chat. We love it. Hey, Grady, do it one more time.
Which one?
The dude asking his lady to
Patricia, hey, come back in here. Put it on your credit card. Get back to you. Try to see if Joe. Stop talking to me about them goddamn books. See what the pills looking like. See what the pills. You gotta give me 2 pills.
You get a book for yourself and get the pills for me.
I need to read. I need to see if this still work.
See if you can read while I'm pumping and sweating and grinding
Man,
on top of you. See
getting this rutabaga up out the soil. Fuck you talking about? I want this here sweet potato. You know what I'm talking about? Baby! They about to cut off, baby, on the air. It's almost 1 o'clock. That's what they gonna tell you, nigga. Fuck them books.
Listen.
What's up with them bills? He is arrested. Bobby, that's gonna go down. They gonna cut that. And when you couldn't cut that goddamn phone off, Bobby.
Bobby,
that shit gonna go viral, man. Bobby, because you know how you hear, I hear people always talking about motherfuckers can't fuck with their phone, right? And you an OG, right? And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking you bullshit.
This thing done start vibrating.
And you couldn't cut that goddamn phone off, OG, man. I'm still, OG. I'm seeing you doing, but I ain't finna break character. I'm just gonna, I ain't even finna, Like the Rev that failed at church, and the 2 people was finna sing, and they just looked at each other. The brother looking at the flash screen, he looked, Rev done fell out his seat. Man, them people, man, they was finna die standing up, OG. So when you couldn't cut that phone off that Galaxy, that Samsung, just kept going.
Hey, listen. This little $10 for 25 minutes of coaching deal is only gonna last until the end of the show.
They want that demo. Give them 2 pills, I guarantee you. You gonna sell out, nigga.
I want half a pill for $10.
See, there we go. They don't want no goddamn
no problems.
They want no what they call it, coaching.
25 minutes of coaching for $10. Everybody hit that $10 piece. I'm trying to stretch it out. We got 650 people in here. Imagine if 50 people dropped the 10 spot. Go do it right now, Bodo the Davo.
They want the pills. How many cats in here want them goddamn pills for $10?
Let me tell you something. I came into the cigar lounge. I think it was maybe about 15 more bottles in here. Maybe 10 more bottles. I came into the cigar lounge on Saturday and I just walked in with the bag swaying. All them old niggas in there was like, that boy got the juicy juice. The boy got the juice back. Hey, look.
Hey, that seaweed ain't working. Hey, get one of them pills over there. Go,
wait, hold on. My homeboy from Nigeria is calling.
Oh, that's him.
This is my homeboy.
The one last week.
Yeah, Jawa Sola.
Yeah,
this is my homeboy right here, man. Let me see if I got him on. Hey, man. Hey, is Jawa Sola's number up there? There should be a Jawa Sola contact number.
Wait, I can find it right here.
Hey, and people been reaching out to him on WhatsApp. His WhatsApp, he did a ritual with me this morning.
He did.
He scared the shit out of me.
That's the WhatsApp number?
That's his WhatsApp. Y'all call him. There go his number. He did a ritual with me this morning for money. It was a money ritual.
Let me see here.
Yo, he's calling me right now. Let me see if I can get him on.
I had to get the sister out the way, so I had to tip up the phone.
Let me see. Hey, listen. He called me last week with somebody who watched the show that reached out to him, a sister. He was like, "Do you know her?" I was like, "Yeah."
He saw like that for real, G?
Hey, man, he right here. What's up, bro? How are you? Hey, we got you on my radio show right now. You on right now. Say hi. Say what's up to the people. Say what's up to the people. Say hello.
Hello. This is Jawi Shola.
It's Javi Sola. You heard what he said.
What country?
He in Nigeria.
Oh, Igbo?
He said he from Nigeria. I befriended this brother. When I tell you this brother solid, he did a ritual for me this morning. And it was a whole house full of people in there getting this ritual work in. Sisters praying. It was amazing. Brothers praying for me. Yeah. It was extraordinary. He's a babalao. Say what? Jawi Sola from Nigeria. We know your number right there on the screen. Look at Grady. Grady looking. Yeah, man, your number right there on the screen. So y'all check him out. Jawi Sola. Hey, let me call you back. I'm gonna finish this show and I'll call you back, all right? All right, brother. Grady, you thought I was playing.
It's nighttime with that nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga just coming out that dance hall.
No, he's a babalao.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm not Nigerian.
West African priest. That's the best way to say it.
How do you say I'm a father of 3 in Nigeria?
Baba.
That is daddy.
That's daddy.
That is daddy. Okay. I'm a Baba then.
Yes. And he's a solid dude. He cool. He cool as a fan. And what's crazy is his English ain't so good.
What about Vinny Barbarino? Remember him from Welcome Back?
Barbarino ain't.
Back Carter. Remember that? Yeah, that's Vinny Barbarino. So Babalao, is Vinny Barbarino.
No.
Oh.
She said, I just messaged him. I'm excited. I'm telling you, he's the real deal.
No, I believe it. Hey, man, you mess
He's
with
the real deal. He's the real deal.
Now, what is he doing once he come? So you said you was doing yours for bread. I won't. If I talk to him, I just want mine for mental peace, so I don't shoot nothing.
So that's what it is.
Yeah, bet.
So when you say for bread, you got to understand things that matter, things that are of value. Mental peace matters.
I like peace. I like mental peace.
So that matters. Yeah, so pray for peace, pray for money, pray for whatever. And when I tell you.
Now, how does he live, bro? Because you're not going to find this nigga on Netflix and be is he in the movie? Because I can find him, bro. I watch South African films. They the best movies out.
He's not in South Africa. He's in West Africa. He's in Nigeria.
So he what?
West Africa.
So he by Ghana?
West Africa.
Like Sierra Leone?
West Africa.
Liberia?
When I tell you.
The Ivory Coast.
I ain't never seen 50 people in a room all yelling and praying for one thing. Me.
That was dope. That was dope.
Now, that was heavy.
That's dope. Did you cry?
No.
Well, then it ain't work then. Jesus niggas supposed to always cry when somebody laying hands and praying on you. You just can't baptize to be not. You got to go through it, boy. You ain't believing in it, bro. Right? And they're right, Bobby. You can't go to church and the elders done laid their hands on your soul and then niggas just come up and like, ain't nothing happened to him.
Jawi Sola? I want you to call my friend Jawi Sola. You call Jawi Sola now.
I'm saying you. I said, did you feel
like
it was...
You call Jawi Sola now. You call him now. He will heal your beard. Your beard will be healed of all infirmities. Call Jawi Sola. Call him now.
I'm gonna call him. How much is that phone? How much phone bill?
Well, he on WhatsApp.
Oh, that's the best way to do it. All right, man. No, because I call him for real. I got it.
I'm dead. Hey.
I believe you. I just saw him.
He don't have a good sense of time.
I don't know what that means.
I'm in Los Angeles. He in Nigeria.
It is nighttime now.
He'll call when it's morning for him, and I'll be asleep. He'll be like, get up, Zoe Williams. Let's pray. Get up and pray. It's time to pray now.
So you're not one of the mega church type dudes?
Nope.
Bet. All right, cool. He cool then.
He'd be like, pray. We have to pray.
Yeah, I like
Tell me your prayers now. Say it now. And then, like I said, if you get to asking some shit that's too complex, hold on, let me get my son. You get his son or his daughter, talk to him. They speak English.
Wow, that's
What
dope.
Baba was saying was, you have to take off your hat if you're going to pray. I'm just,
Hell no. Hell no.
Baba told me to tell you to take off your hat so you can pray. You cannot pray with your hat on. Then he give me back to his father. Do you understand?
Oh.
Do you understand?
I like when you speak in liberal. Just give it to him frank and earnest. I like that.
Nah, man, and I ain't even gonna tell you. It's surreal.
Okay.
I don't even want to tell you on the air like what I saw today.
But no, don't tell me. I say, did you feel like, did you cry? Because most people be like, man, I finally hit the lottery. Thank you so much. Remember when Peter Popoff was giving out them towels and shit? And the dude, the Henry Tom, was like, God, he was doing all that.
No, but see, this was interesting about that, and I'm glad you brought up that point. I forgot who I saw, but it was some African philosopher. And he was basically saying the same thing that I've been saying for a long time, and that is somebody told you that African spirituality is black magic. Somebody told you that African spirituality is demonic, when in fact it's all nature-based, and it is the progenitor of Western beliefs.
True.
People don't understand that. Like, people think Western beliefs just popped out of the ground organically in Europeans' minds, but it didn't. It was all usurped and taken from pre-existing African and melanoid people. It was taken from all of their cultures. So even the concept of witch and witchcraft and all that shit came out of Africa, and it had an entirely different meaning.
G shit.
A witch in West African belief system, she was considered a woman who could speak either life or death into your life. And if you notice, a lot of women or female slaves, they had that little thing put over their mouths because they was chanting death into the slave master. And the slave master was dying. So they had to come up with some type of apparatus to cover their mouths from being able to speak incantations that were developed from African spirituality. The same African spirituality gives birth to Cuba, Santeria.
Okay.
It gives birth to the Haitian voodoo. It gives birth to the South American Candomblé. It gives birth to the American Lukumi. These are all our belief systems, and it was the European, the Westerner, who said, hell nah. Y'all devil worshippers, this is dark, black, ugly, stank-ass, demonic magic, but give me your books. You take our book, as Desmond Tutu said, look, give me yours, and then you take this one. Desmond Tutu said what? We came together and we all closed our eyes and prayed. And when we opened our eyes, we had the Bible in our hands and they had the land in theirs after we finished praying. See, your belief system is the origin of the fake de facto belief system they created out of yours. And I'm going to tell you, when you see yours uncut, it's going to scare you because you used to juice and crackers. Will you, Grady, you, no disrespect, you used to Welch's and saltines. And, and peppermint hard candy. Remember your grandmama used to reach in my purse and get this boy a piece of candy so he could shut the hell up. This fidgety ass. Give him a motherfucking peppermint.
I'll spit that now later.
Give me this. Put that gum in my hand.
There
right?
you go, yeah.
You understand? When you see African spirituality And it's raw. I saw it this morning. And I wanted to say to the brother, hey, it's too motherfucking early for this shit, dog. That's what I want. But he don't understand English, so I couldn't really. Yeah, he dropped his shoulder, dog. I ain't had breakfast yet. I don't know.
Where that billy goat come from?
No.
He had the billy goats in there?
Nah, he didn't have a billy goat this time.
We had lion, bamboo. What he have in that motherfucker? Jabba Sola. Hey, Jaway. Because when I meet him, I'm going to shorten his name up. Jaway, what up, bro? That's what I'm going to do.
Boy, you stupid as fuck.
I'm going to call him Jaway.
Nah, he had something ginormous in that.
Zoe, he did his shit at the zoo.
Angela Williams said, Zoe, you lost me. The Bible is real. I didn't say the Bible wasn't real.
Oh, shit. There we go. That was somebody.
You lost yourself.
That was somebody black who said that.
What I want you to think, Angela, no disrespect, Angela Williams, I just want you to understand, you have a preferred way of thinking and viewing or looking at the world.
Don't get him started.
You got taught, I'm just saying, you got taught a certain way. Don't be lost because somebody talking about another way that you haven't even studied.
He's serious.
No, I love the woman, man. I'm trying to educate right now. I'm just trying to educate. Listen, if you have never done any real research, comparative religious studies.
Why don't you tell the sister you studied all the religions?
Empirical data, looking up all of the different religions and how they relate, their origin stories, their original languages. I've been doing that for over 30 years. So
what's her name? Angie what?
Her name is Angela Williams.
Angela.
She said, you lost me. The Bible is real. I didn't say the Bible was fake.
Angela, listen.
But I'm
Angela.
just telling you. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to tell Angela, listen now. Listen, baby. You know how many people it is in the world, baby? Everybody got their own religion, baby. So I'm going to need you to, don't take offense to it, sweetie. Okay? Go ahead, Zoe. Continue about Jaway. You got to talk to people like they, you know what I mean? Just get it back on track, brother. That's all.
Angela.
I just talk to her. Leave her alone. I just talk to her. I don't want no, Lord have mercy.
Email me at vor106@gmail.com.
For the free teaching.
And let's have Bible study. I will show you how fucking real this Bible is. I promise you. I'll show you. You email me. And let's have Bible study.
I just said he's serious. I don't think Angela's listening.
And Angela, I want you. I want you to bring your pastor. The one who taught you the sacred word.
Oh my goodness, man.
And we will have Bible study. VOR106@gmail.com. I would love to have Bible study with Angela Williams.
You ever had this conversation before, OG? About religion?
Not lately, man.
You ever seen them in action with that religion shit?
Well, you know, I come from the holiness world, man. You know,
Right, but
tabernacle and all that stuff, man. You know.
It's one of those things I'll be like, listen, bro, just
I try to stay out of that lane.
there you go, yeah, that's it. That's the smart way to do it.
I try to.
No, I would love to do that though. I'll set that up. We could have Bible study. And we could study whatever book.
What's your favorite book in the Bible?
Mine?
I'll tell you mine.
What's yours?
Revelation, the end. Fuck you talking about? It's the best one ever. Fuck is you talking about? It's the best shit ever.
I was gonna go the other direction.
Which one?
Genesis.
Oh, that's where you eat the meat. Yeah, you eat the meat brown. Well done. Yeah.
No, and I would be nice to her. I wouldn't be disrespectful to her. I would be nice.
No, but you know, Jesus niggas take it serious now. Yeah, I made that up on stage about 5 years ago.
Niggas.
Jesus niggas. I'll make sure that they know that I call them Jesus niggas. It's okay. Because the parishioners the same one that called us nigga. It's found in Deuteronomy, right? Okay, yeah. We can go there.
Big.
Jesus niggas.
Jesus niggas are the worst.
So listen, dead ass. I will definitely do that if you want to do that. Listen, we appreciate everybody for showing up to the Zowa Morning Show. I want you guys to continue to support the black-owned businesses like Shepherd Sweets. Go to shepherdsweets.com. Order all of your confectionery goods, cakes, cookies, candies, all of that. Shepherd Sweets. Go to, of course, totalpackageenergy.com. We've been supporting Total Package Energy for the longest. Please continue to support black-owned businesses. They need us to drop that unity bomb on them. Please, please, please continue to give, share, like, let people know about this show. Follow Ray Grady. Follow Bobby Glanton Smith. Of course, go to my website, Mr. Zoe What. Purchase books. Purchase libido pills. Please continue to support. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I appreciate everybody who's going to tune in tonight. Don't forget, KBLA Talk 1580. We're live tonight on KBLA Talk 1580. Much love, much respect. We appreciate everybody for tapping in. All right, deuces.
Enjoyed it, man.
Yes, sir, OG.
Good to see you,
Good
man.
seeing, man. OG, I ain't even know.